Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Rabbi Yassir Walatu Assir wa Tamim bil Hayr. Rabbi Zidni Ilma. This is the book D3 and this is the updated new edition. And today we will do exercise 8A. This exercise is about the arc length, and this exercise is same is in the previous edition of D3, and in this edition that is chapter number 10, and in this edition that is chapter number 8. And today we will do 8A, question number 1 to 3. Let's start, students. Now, students, question number 1, find the diameter of the circle given in the following area, and this is exercise 8A in updated edition and 10A in previous edition. And now, students, we have to find the diameter of the circle in which area is given to us. That is the area of a circle. And from this, we have to find the diameter. We know that the formula of area is pi r square. That is the formula of area. To find the diameter, first we have to find the radius. We know that radius is equal to d by 2. And when we find the radius, we can find easily the diameter, and diameter is equal to 2r, and we can find the diameter. Now area is given to us. Area is 616 and this is pi r square. 616 is divided by pi. 616 divided by pi, and we get 196. We have to take the under root. Let's r square is equal to 196.0. We have to undertake under root of 196 and we get 14. R is equal to 14 and D is equal to 2R. 14 multiplied by 2 and we get D is equal to 28, and the unit is used millimeter, and this is in millimeter. And now, students, part number A is solved. This question is given in mixed number. We have to convert into improper fraction. First, 779 multiplied by 8, and we have to add 5 and divide it by 8, and we get 779.6. 779.625 meter square. Area is equal to pi r square. Area 779.62 and this is equal to pi r square. We have to find the value of r first. 779.62 is divided by pi. 779.62 is divided by pi, and we get 248.16. Take the under root, shift under root answer, and we get 15.7. R is equal to 15.7. We have to find the diameter, then we have to multiply by its 2 because diameter is equal to 2r. R 15.7, and we get D is equal to 31.5, and unit is in meters, and this is the answer of part number B. It's part number C, and area's formula. Area is equal to pi r square, and area is given to us. We have first find the value of r. 3850 divided by pi. 3850 divided by pi, and we get r square is equal to 1225.49 under root answer, and we get 35. R is equal to 35.0, and we have to find the diameter. Diameter is equal to 2r, d and r 35, and this is equal to 70. Unit is centimeter. And now students, this is the answer of third part. Now it's solved. Now students, question number 2, find the area of the following ring whose external and internal diameter are. And that is the external diameter and this is the internal diameter. We have to find that area. It means we have to first find the external area, that is. Then when we have to find the internal area, this one. Then we subtract these values, this value from the total value, we get that the ring area. External, the diameter is given to us. First we have to find the radius, because in area formula we have to put the value of radius. External radius 15 divided by 2, and we get 7.5. Internal radius 13 divided by 2, and we get 6.5 centimeter and centimeter. You must have to put the units. Now area of the ring is equal to pi large external area of the ring. What is the area of the ring? We have to write first external area, which is pi r square, minus internal area pi r square, differentiated by r1 and r2. r1 and r2. This is external area minus internal area. We get the area of the ring. Put in the values. Pi and r1 is equal to 7.5 r square minus pi r2 is equal to 6.5 square. Solve it. 7.5 square multiply by pi, and we get 176.71. 6.5 square multiply by pi, and we get 132.7. By subtracting 176.71, subtract 132.7, and we get 44.01 and in centimeter squares. Now students, this is the answer of part number 1. Now students, part number 2, external radius, which is r1, and 1.2 divided by 2. 1.2 divided by 2, and we get 0.6. Internal radius r2, 0.9 divided by 2. 0.9 divided by 2, and we get 0.45 meters. area of ring, that is the ring. We have to find that area. We have to subtract the internal area, that area, from the external area, and we get that ring area. Area of ring is equal to external area minus internal area, pi r1 square, pi r2 square, pi r1.1 square, pi 0.45 square, 0.6 square, and 0.6 square multiply by pi, and we get 1.130, 1.130, and zero point 0.5 square multiply pi, and we get 0.6361. By subtracting these value, 1.130 minus 0.6361, we get 0.4939, and unit is meter square, and this is the answer of part number 2. Now students, question number 2 is solved. Now students, this is the question number 3. Find the area and the perimeter of the shaded region in each of the following figure, given that all arcs are either quadrants or semicircles. Now we have to find the area and perimeter of this shaded region. First we have to understand this figure, and that is a semicircle. That is a larger semicircle. First we have to find the area of a larger semicircle, and then we have to find the area of a smaller semicircle. We have to subtract the both semicircles, both smaller semicircle from largest semicircle. We can get the area, wide region which is shaded, which we have to find it. And in the part number 2 we have to find the perimeter of the shaded region, and the perimeter is that line and this line. We have to find the perimeter of these to find the length of the arc of this big semicircle, and the length of the arc is small semicircle. Then we have to add it, and the area of big semicircle, you know that the area of a formula is pi r square, and this is a semicircle, that's why we have to divide it by 2, and that is a half, and this is the area of a big semicircle. And the radius is given to us, which is 14 and square, 14 square multiply by pi and divided by 2, and we get 307, 307.87. Now students, area of two small semicircles. You know the formula of perimeter semicircle is you know that the formula of area of semicircle is pi r square. We have to divide it by half 2, and we get the area of a semicircle, and by multiplying by 2, because we have to get the area of two semicircle, that's why I am multiplying it by 2. That cut, and this is pi r square. R is equal to a half, 14 half, we get 7 square, and 7 square and multiply by pi, we get 153.93. And area of shaded from larger value, we have to subtract this value, and the unit is used in it, centimeter square. 307.87 minus 153.93, and we get 153.94. We get 154.0. I have to round off this value and we get centimeter square. Now students, that is the area, and we also have to find the perimeter of this shaded part. We know that the formula of the circumference is C is equal to pi d and C is equal to 2 pi r. That both are the formulas to find the circumference of the circle. We have to find that semicircle. That's why we have to divide this formula by 2. And for perimeter, first find the length of arc of big semicircle. First we have to find the length of arc of big semicircle, that one. And diameter is given to us, which is 28. That's why I am applying that formula, which is pi d, and I have to divide it by 2 because it is semicircle, and that is a formula of a circle. Now 1 by 2 pi multiply by 28, and we get 14 pi centimeter. And now students, in the next find the length of arc of small semicircles. I have to find the length of arc of small semicircle, which is pi d, and I multiply it by 2 because there are two semicircles. There are two semicircles in a circle, in a figure. And 2 is cancelled by 2, and pi d, the value of pi is given to us, which is 14. And now the parameter is equal to length of arc of big semicircle and length of arc of two semicircle, which is 14 pi and 14 pi. By adding it, we get 28 pi, and solve it. 28 multiply by pi, and we get 87, and by round off we get 88.0, and this is in centimeter. Now students, part number 1 is solved. Students, part number 2 we observe that is a square. That is a square whose length is given to us 14 centimeters. Means this 14 centimeter, it is also 14 centimeter, this is also 14 centimeter. Both are equal. If there is in the half, that is 7 centimeter and 77 centimeter. All these lengths are equal to 7 centimeter. And we have to find the area of the shaded region. Now students, observe it, that is a circle. You can observe that is a fourth part of a circle. This one, that is a fourth quadrant of a circle. Now we have to find the area of these quadrant, four quadrant. Then we subtract from the area of a square, and we get the area of a shaded region. In the perimeter, we have to find the length of these arc. And in the perimeter, we have to find the length of these arcs. Let's start, students. Now students, part number B, that is the area of square, which is 14 multiplied by 14, and by getting we get 196 centimeter squares. We have to find the area of quadrants. We know that the area of a formula is pi r square. That is a formula for pi r square, and we have to find the area of a quadrant. It means the fourth part of a that's why we have to divide it by 1 by 4. We divide it by 1 by 4 and we have to find the area of a 4 quadrant. That's why we have to multiply it by 4, and 4 cut 4 and we get pi r square. That is the diameter, and when we convert it into radius, we divide it by 2 and we get pi is equal to 7 square, and this is 49 pi. Now students, area of shaded region, that is a square, and that shaded area we have to find the area of that shaded, that is a square. Now we have to find subtract the that area from the total area, and we have also find that area. The total area is the total area of the square is 196, and the area of these parts are 49 pi. 196 subtract 49 and we get 42.1. And this is in, the unit is used is centimeter square. And now students, we have to find the parameter. Parameter of this shaded region is equal to the 4 multiplied by arc of length of quadrant. That 1 2 3 4, that's why I multiplied by 4. You know that the formula of circumference of a circle is pi d, and I divided it by 4 because this is the length of a quadrant, and this multiply by it and we get pi d, and the value of d is 14, and this is 14 pi. 14 multiplied by pi and we get 44.0 and centimeter, and this is the answer of B part. Now students, part number C, observe this. Now students, part number C, look at carefully that this figure, uh, observe it that the circle is cutted and it is pasted in that place, and that become a total semicircle, and that's why we have to find the area of a semicircle. Perimeter, we have to find this line and this. It means we have to find the semicircle circumference of the larger semicircle and the circumference of the small um, semicircles. And let's start students. In part number C, area of shaded region, which is equal to 1 by 2, and area of shaded region is equal to area of a semicircle. Okay, first you mention it. Area of semicircle, and it is equal to 1 by 2 pi r square. And this is 1 by 2 pi r is equal to 28 square. By solving it we get 28 square multiply by pi and divided by 2, we get 1231.5, and this is in centimeters squares. And this is the area of the shaded region, which is equal to the area of a semicircle. Now since we have to find the perimeter, this is a circle and that is the shaded region. We have to first find the length of an arc of a larger semicircle and then find the length of a arc of a smaller semicircle. Perimeter is equal to the arc length of large semicircle plus arc length of small semicircle. Arc length of two small semicircle. Perimeter is equal to, now students, arc length of large semicircle. The formula is 1 by 2 pi d, and that is the radius is given to us, which is 28, and we have to multiply by 2 and we get the diameter. Pi 2 multiply by 28, and by solving it we get 28 pi. And now arc length of two semicircles, take small, also mention small, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi d, and these are small, that's why I multiply it by 2. The 2 cancel by that 2 and we get pi d, and pi and value of d is 28. This is 28 pi. And now perimeter is equal to 28 pi plus 28 pi. We get 56 pi. 56 multiply by pi and we get 175, or 176 round off, and the unit is centimeter. And now students, this is the answer of C part. Now it's solved. Now students, part number D, you can observe that is a square. First we have to find the area of a square, and you can observe that is 3.5. This is also 3.5. This is also 3.5, and that is a quadrant. There are 4 quadrants. We have to find the area of these quadrant. Then we have to subtract from the area of the square. We can find the area of that shaded region. Difference between in this part number B and D, there is not any value there, but that figure has that values. We also subtract in pi meter these values. Now since part number D, area of square, which is 10 square and 100 centimeters square, and area of 4 quadrants, which is 4 multiply, you know that the area of a circle is pi r square, and that is a quadrant, that why it's divided by 4, and the value of the r is 3.5. This 4 is, and 3.5 square, and we get 12.25. We get 12.25 pi, and we have to subtract it from 100. 2 multiply by pi and we get 38.4. And now Area of shaded region is 100 multiplied by 38.4. 100 minus 38.4 and we get 61.6 centimeter square. Now we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter is equal to the figure is that is square and this. Now since a figure is like that, we have to find the parameter of the shaded area. This area is also included in it. This total is equal to 10 and this part is 3.5. It means we have to subtract the 3.5 and 7, the both parts from, and we get that area which is equal to 3. By subtracting 10 minus 3.5 and 3.5, we get that part which is equal to 3. And we add in this parameter by 4 times. It means we have to multiply it by 4 and we get 12. These parts are equal to 12 centimeter. We have also find the area of these arcs, and which is equal to 1 by 4, and because this is a quadrant, because this is a circumference of a quadrant, 1 by 4, and formula of circumference of circle is pi d. Pi d, and we have to multiply it by 4 because we have to find the value of 4 quadrants. This 4 is cancelled by this 4 and we have to add 12 in it, and pi r is given to us, which is 3 point r, and d is equal to pi 2 multiplied by 3.5 plus 12, and 3 multiplied by 3.5 multiplied by 2, we get 7. 7 pi plus 12. 7 multiplied by pi, we get 21.99, and plus 12 add, we get 33.99. We can write it in significant figure, and by round off we get 34.0 centimeter. And now students, this is the answer of part number D. Now is solved, and I hope you understand these questions very well. Thank you very much students for watching my videos. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.